Um, Hello, hello, hello. It's the beginning of the year. It's 2020 already. Um, I I took some holidays. I didn't I didn't plan to do it. I planned to work the whole holidays, uh, but something came up and I had to take holiday, and I guess it was for the best because I rest a lot and I did some, I don't know, games, and I slept and I saw people I love, so it was good for me, I guess. And my goal for 2020 is 2020 is to find a joy. It's my goal for the year, in everything I do, because I feel like even if I do everything that I want, I don't enjoy it. So my goal is to enjoy what I do more than what like last year the level of stress was higher than the level of joy, and I want to do the opposite this year. I want to be really focused about that. And so yeah, what can I tell you? It's the first day of work of the year. I did some planning because I didn't work for 2 weeks and a half. I had my whole schedule moved, so I had to schedule it again. I don't know. I'm not sure I can do the launch of the magazine the day I wanted, or at least the month I wanted. I hope I will. And I hope that because I will enjoy it more, or try to enjoy it more, I can be more effective, productive. I don't know the word in English. So I guess I will work faster, but maybe my ideas are wrong, kind of. Can you? Yes, you can hear me. I hope that, because I still have a lot of transcription to do, and it's a hard part of the job, so I hope I will be able to do it quick and efficiently. Right now I am using my computer and tablets. I put several clips I did for like I put it on the tablet because I use my tablet to how do you call it? I lost all my English during the holidays, I guess. I put the clip I did before the holidays on my tablet to do the editing, and it can take a bit, so I'm talking to you. Yes, it's weird. I thought I did some clip about the about my trip in Valencia. I know I didn't film when I was in Valencia, but I thought I did one when I came back, but I don't find it, so it's okay. It's part of the letting go process. Hello everyone! It's a new week and it's actually my birthday tomorrow, so I'm really excited. I love my birthday, it's the best day of the year. But yeah, it's not related to our subject, it's just I'm really happy this week because it's my birthday. And so I tried to take this energy of joy to put it in my work. I started the camera not knowing what I was about to say. Yeah, this weekend I went to a party to a party scheduled by people I don't really know really well, but was invited, and I met a lot of people there. Like maybe we were 30 people, something like that, and I didn't know so much people, so I met a lot of them, and it was really good to talk about my project and to explain what I'm doing, because when you explain people, like when I explain people what I do and what I want to do with the magazine, people are almost always really enthusiastic. Enthusiastic, I don't know how to say it. Like they tell me, oh, it must be really good, I look forward to follow the project and everything, and like, oh, it must be really interesting and you're lucky to do it. And it's good for me to have some feedback, let's say, like that people can be interested in that. And they ask me question that for me it's my how do you call it, my everyday life kind of, so I don't realize anymore that I'm lucky to do that. And so it's really good because when I explain people what I do, you explain the process in a higher way, kind of, like you don't explain all the difficulties that you have every day. So when you say, oh, I did a trip in Valencia and I did a trip in Amsterdam and I met several people and I did like 15 interviews and I took hundreds of pictures and I took videos and etc. I realize what I do. It's silly, but in the everyday life it's more difficult to feel it, because like I don't feel prepared, I feel stressed, I don't feel like I do enough. But when I take a step back, I'm like, oh, okay, I did so much in 1 year, so it's really good to talk to people, and I think I don't talk to people enough, so this kind of parties are good for me when I meet people, because when I see people that I already know and they ask me about my project, it's not exactly the same because they have a follow-up. Can I say follow-up? Like they follow the project, and I feel like if I am not far enough in the project, they will think, oh, she didn't work that much in 2 months or something like that. And so it's really good for me to explain the project to someone that doesn't know it. But something that can be how do you call it? Something that can be... Oh, I don't have the word in French neither. I have it on the tip of my tongue. Can we say that in English? Yeah. I found the word. Something that can be disappointing is that a lot of people told you, oh, the project is so good and it must be very interesting, blah blah blah, and then they, even if I give the name and I give the Instagram and YouTube channel and blah blah blah, they don't follow it afterwards. So I don't know if people are just polite, like they say, oh, that must be really cool, and they don't care, or if it's just, you know, life and you don't do everything like it's really passionate when you talk about it, but then they forgot because it's not in their present anymore. I don't really know, but I keep telling my story anyway. And yeah, I met someone really nice at this party. She was in the marketing field, if I am not wrong. She was really, really nice. Like, it was late in the night and we were kind of more than tipsy, let's say. She spent like 1 hour telling me, I understand it's difficult, but you can do it, and your project is so interesting, and you must be more confident about yourself, and you are doing amazing stuff. And it was really nice, and like, not just cheerleading me, but also like, what is your difficulties right now? How can you have help? Did you think about the people you want to talk to and how to find them, and what kind of people do you want to talk to? And so she gave me several good ideas, like, for example, because I don't know how to do marketing, she told me maybe you can find an university and someone who is interesting can, and someone that is interesting and someone that can be interested can do his memory thesis about your subject, and can help you to find the people that will buy your magazine and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. And also, what was good for me in this conversation was, like, she told me something like, I don't feel like I'm funny in the everyday life, or I feel funny when I'm with my sisters, for example, because we have the same humor, but in the everyday life I don't feel really funny. And I spent several years in a school with good friends, but we didn't have the same humor. So every time I was trying to make a joke, they didn't understand it. And so I thought that I was not funny. And this girl told me, the first minute you arrived, I thought you were funny. And I was like, no, it's not me, it's my boyfriend. And she told me, no, I mean, I thought you were more funny than your boyfriend. I was like, what? But it was good for me to hear that. And yeah, I need to go talk to people more about my project. And I feel like I'm really convincing when I talk to people about it. I'm really enthusiastic and everything, but when I'm alone in my couch working on this transcription, it can be hard to not forget that it's a good project. And also I saw parents of my boyfriend the day before, on Sunday, and his father told me that for work he works, like he have these big meetings and they need the transcription of the meetings, and so they pay people. And he told me, like, for example, for 1 hour meeting, the people that do the transcript need 8 hours to do the transcript, and if they are using a tool, they need 4 hours to do 1 hour meeting transcript. And it helped me see that it's not that I'm not good at it or that I have a lot of difficulties, it's just the time that it takes. Like, because I'm around that, I think for 1 hour meeting I work for maybe 5 hours, because it's in English and it's not my mother tongue. Mother tongue sounds really French. It's not my natural language, and so it helped me to see that it's not because I'm bad at it, it's just it takes so much focus to do it that of course it's a long time to do it. Hello, 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 hello. Today is my birthday. And I love it. I love my birthday. I'm a child when it's my birthday. I just repeat it like every hours or minutes, or I don't know, and I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday anyway. But because it's my birthday today, I decided that I will do only thing that makes me happy, and because it's also the theme of my year, I decided to find joy in everything I do. And when I get up or woke up, I was feeling so relieved that I didn't have to do the transcription of the interviews. And I felt so relieved that I had a lot of ideas, and like my imagination was really I don't know, like full of things, and you are not like at all, yeah, anyway, it's no big deal. And I felt like, and that's always the case, like when I'm stressed, my mind is blocked and I can see only the thing that make me stress, and I can't see other things. So when I have this thing stressful falling or putting aside, or I don't know, quitting, everything is good after all. So I decided that because the transcription is so stressful to me, I will ask someone to do it. At least because I have 2 interviews of 3 hours, and I didn't do it for now, and I'm really stressed about this one. These ones, yeah. So I searched for someone to do it, and at the beginning I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to ask someone to do it because I thought, okay, so first of all, I don't have a lot of money because, it's the beginning of the project. And the second thing is, I thought, because I don't like it, it's not nice to ask other people to do it. But what I figured out this morning is there's so many people that want to do that. Like I'm shocked actually, and I find someone, at least one person, that want to do it in the price I wanted to give. So I'm like, okay, I think, yeah, I will do it because it took something out of my heart, like of my chest. It took something out of my chest, and so I'm so relieved that I think for the and that's how I end up with that. I thought for the next issue I will ask someone to do all the transcriptions, and I thought, okay, but you still have so many to do. Not so many, I still have several, but not that many. But 3 hours, two interviews of 3 hours is too long. And so I thought, okay, maybe I can do a kind of try with someone to see with 1 or 2 interviews what is like to work with someone and to pay someone and to try, and if the collaboration is good with the person, maybe for the second issue I know to which person I will ask. Is it English? Yeah, kind of. And so I changed my mind about that. So I guess it's really good. I hope the result will be good enough. I ask for the transcription, and then maybe I will ask for the translation also. And yes, that's a big step in my mind. Yeah, because my goal is to find joy this year, and so I thought, okay, sometimes you have to find joy in what you don't really like, but also sometimes you can just get rid of them. Like, I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm a failure when I do that, so it's not good for me. And I need to also find a way to not feel like a failure, but I really don't like it. So I guess there is no point if I can find someone that is interested in the project to not do it with them, because I don't have added value in this task. I don't see my added value. I have added value in a lot of things, in the interviews I am doing, in the question, in the which interview I will put first and how will look the magazine. But to be honest, the transcription, I don't have any added value. So yeah. So I found the person that wanted to do the transcript for me. So it's supposed to take 1 week or something like that. And yes, also yesterday I talked a lot with my boyfriend about the magazine. Because we were at the restaurant, so you know it's the best moment to talk about stuff. And what was my point? Yeah. So I explained him about the transcription and everything, and we talk also. Yeah, okay. I thought yesterday I thought like for the next trip I will try to take 1 week, a whole week, to understand the city and to not talk, to don't like to okay, sorry. Let's come back. And so I told him like I thought in the next trip I will take a whole week to discover the city and try to talk to people without in mind the fact that I want to interview them, to be more aware of how can I approach people, what are the things to say about the city and everything. And he told me like, so you want to do all the interview with the experts? Oh no, I had such great light and now it's over. I missed the spot, the time. Yeah, anyway. And so he told me like you want to put all the expert interview in 1 week, and I told him like yes, but I want to do less expert interview, because at the beginning I didn't want to do any expert interview. I just wanted to go in the street and talk to the people about their emotional link. And sorry. And yeah, why I did so much interview of experts, it's because first of all it's easier. It's easier because you have an appointment and you can read their researches and to know what to talk about with them. So it's way easier than to talk to stranger in the city. And you, when they are teachers at the university, I'm not sure, maybe professors at the university, you can think that they speak English, so it's also easier this way. And so everything is easier when you talk to someone with an appointment. But it was not my goal, and so why I did it because I was afraid to come back from the trips without any content. So when you make an appointment with someone, you are almost pretty sure you will have something to write about afterwards. And also because so many people told me, oh, and will you do interview of expert and blah blah blah. I told myself like, maybe it's a good idea, but it was not my goal. So I think I will do less interview of experts for the next issue. And another thing is the subject, the water. It's very scientific, let's say. There is a lot of researches and you can say a lot of things, and it's really material, kind of. Is it material? Like, everyone knows it, and it's a thing, you know, like you can touch it and you can feel it, and it was good for first issue because there is a lot of meaning in the water and everything. But I think for the next issues I will take a theme much more conceptual, and I will work a lot more about the theme, like more to, how can I say that, more more like a theme that I can stretch in so many directions, and try to ask people about this different direction, because with the water it's really focused, kind of, because it can be the tap water, the sea, the river, lake, but people didn't have that much to say about that. But maybe because I didn't interview the right people that can take... Like, I think it's a really technical subject, and it's not enough an emotional subject, or at least it's not enough. It's so easy. No, it's not easy. It's so in the everyday life of everyone that they didn't think about this theme before. And so it was kind of difficult. And maybe I was not the best interviewer ever. Also, maybe I think I need to be more confident when I do the interview, and maybe I need to talk with the people before doing the interview to know which direction I need to point with them. That's all, folks. And tonight I will go to a conference made by Mademoiselle. It's a magazine, it's an online magazine, and they do a conference about doing project online, and about braveness, can I say that? When you are brave and that you want to do stuff. So I thought, like, I will have my motivation shot of the week, kind of. And yes, I hope it will be good. I don't know how many people we will be. I think it's like in a in a theater room, kind of. So I hope it will be good.